Bang Bangka. The BTS fandom is in a whirlwind of emotions after a now viral video showed Jungkook and Taehyung, V, members of the world-famous K-pop group BTS, sharing what fans are calling a deeply intimate moment inside a car. The short clip, originally posted to social media late Tuesday evening, captures Jungkook in the back seat while Taehyung sits in the front. The two can be seen exchanging playful glances, hand gestures, and smiles that many fans have described as too affectionate to be just friendly. While some fans are celebrating the moment as a heartwarming display of friendship, others are convinced there's something more going on. Did you see the way Jungkook looked at Tae? That's not just friendship. One fan posted on X, formerly Twitter, triggering thousands of replies and retweets. Stop shipping them. Let them live their lives without unnecessary rumors, another user argued. The controversy comes just weeks after all BTS members completed their mandatory military service, heightening anticipation for their long-awaited group comeback in spring 2026. This unexpected video has now fueled speculation about possible subunit projects or even a deeper personal bond between the two stars. The video, which quickly amassed millions of views across TikTok, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter, has become the center of an emotionally charged debate. While many viewers praise the candidness and authenticity of the moment, others have expressed concern that such personal interactions are being overanalyzed, romanticized, or even exploited for fan service. Speculation was further fueled by the expressions shared between the two. Jungkook leaning back with a soft smile, his eyes occasionally meeting Taehyung's through the rearview mirror, while Taehyung responded with subtle grins and raised brows, as if caught in a private joke only the two could understand. Some fans interpreted the moment as evidence of their deep emotional connection, while others dismissed it as simply a brotherly bond that has grown stronger over the years. Psychologists and media analysts have weighed in, noting the parasocial dynamics at play. BTS has cultivated a rare level of closeness with their fans, often sharing personal stories and behind-the-scenes moments. This has blurred the lines between public and private for many viewers, making even mundane interactions appear loaded with meaning. The timing of the video's release is also notable. With all 7 members of BTS recently discharged from their military service, their return to public life has been highly anticipated. Industry insiders say this clip, intentional or not, serves to reignite public interest in the group just months ahead of their planned 2026 comeback. Some even speculate that the moment could be part of a larger promotional strategy, though there is no official confirmation of such claims. Still, amid all the noise, a quieter conversation is taking place. Fans reflecting on the joy of simply seeing their idols reunited. After nearly 2 years of limited content during enlistment, this brief video, just a few seconds long, has reminded many why they fell in love with BTS in the first place. The authenticity, the bond, the laughter, these are what have kept the group's global fan base loyal through every hiatus, headline, and hardship. For now, neither Jungkook nor Taehyung have commented publicly on the viral moment, and perhaps they don't need to. In a fandom built on emotion and connection, sometimes a look, a smile, or a shared laugh says more than words ever could. What's certain is this: with BTS back in the public eye, every move will be watched and interpreted with fervor. Whether the car moment was a glimpse into a deeper story or just a slice of life, it has once again proven that when it comes to BTS, even silence can go viral. In the midst of the online commotion, what remains most striking is how a single, unscripted moment between 2 young men in a car has managed to stir up so many conflicting emotions. It's a reflection not only of Jungkook and Taehyung's individual star power, but of BTS's deeper cultural impact. how every small gesture, every smile, every glance is loaded with significance by a fan base that have journeyed with them for over a decade. Some cultural commentators have noted that the public's response to the clip says more about the viewers than the artists themselves. In a world where content is consumed instantly and dissected publicly, celebrities rarely have a moment that belongs solely to them. What might have been an ordinary, affectionate exchange between close friends is instantly transformed into a canvas for fantasies, shipping culture, and conspiracy theories. Still, that doesn't stop fans from feeling something real. To many, this wasn't just about potential romance or clickbait drama. It was a reminder of the comfort and familiarity between two people who have grown up together under a global spotlight. For longtime ARMYs, it was a flashback to earlier years when Taehyung and Jungkook, affectionately dubbed taekook by fans, would share playful moments during interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, or on stage. What's different now is the maturity. The glances feel quieter, the expressions more grounded. There's a stillness to their interaction that suggests not just youthful fun, but years of shared experience, hardship, and deep trust. After surviving intense fame, military service, and the pressure of representing an entire generation of K-pop, moments like these carry a weight that's impossible to fake. As anticipation builds for BTS's comeback, fans are clinging to every glimpse of the members reuniting. This moment in the car, gentle, wordless, intimate, has become something bigger than itself. It's a symbol of endurance, of friendship that weathered time and distance. And whether or not it was ever meant to be seen by the world, it now belongs to the millions who found meaning in it. For now, the speculation will continue. The edits will keep circulating. The hashtags will trend. And through it all, Jungkook and Taehyung remain silent. Perhaps wisely so. Because in a world where everyone wants answers, sometimes a moment is just that, a moment. Powerful, fleeting, and unforgettable. As the online world continues to dissect and romanticize every second of the video, there's an undeniable sense that this moment has touched something deeper in the hearts of fans. It's not just about two idols sitting in a car, it's about everything they represent. Jungkook and Taehyung are more than just global superstars. They are, to many, symbols of youth, resilience, and connection in an increasingly distant world. The way they looked at each other, the unspoken familiarity between them, became a mirror for fans' own feelings, longing, nostalgia, and a desire for closeness. This is why even a fleeting scene like this can cause such a stir. It's not merely interpreting their gestures, but about reliving years of shared memories with them. For fans who have grown alongside BTS, who have followed their journey from teenage trainees to global icons, this brief interaction was more than enough to reignite a flood of emotions. It was a reminder that no matter how much time passes, the bond between the members and between BTS and ARMY remains just as strong, if not stronger. Yet, the intensity of the reaction also reveals the fragility of parasocial relationships. The desire to feel close to someone you admire can quickly evolve into a sense of ownership, where every public moment is seen as something owed to the fans. This is a double-edged sword. While BTS has always been known for their authenticity and emotional transparency, they're still human, entitled to private friendships and quiet moments without being turned into speculation fodder. Still, there's no denying the impact. Across platforms, fans continue to create edits, write emotional threads, and even compose fan fiction inspired by that car ride. For many, it was a breath of fresh air in a world that has missed their presence. The military hiatus left a noticeable void, and now that the members are slowly reappearing, even the smallest gesture feels monumental. It's a reminder, perhaps, that connection doesn't always need to be loud. In a culture obsessed with content, where every comeback, live stream, or award show appearance is analyzed frame by frame, this quiet scene between two friends may have said more than any press release or official teaser ever could. And so, as BTS prepares to step back into the spotlight with new music and renewed purpose, moments like these will continue to carry immense emotional weight, not because of what they confirm or deny, but because of what they represent. That after everything, the warmth is still there, the bond is still real, and the story between Jungkook, Taehyung, and the millions who love them is far from over. Even as the dust begins to settle and the trending hashtags slowly fade, the emotional echo of that moment inside the car lingers, quiet but powerful. It's as if, for just a few seconds, the world was granted a window into something unfiltered, something real. Whether it was a look of deep friendship, brotherhood, or something more intimate is ultimately not the point. What matters is how that moment made people feel, how it sparked joy, nostalgia, longing, and even healing for some. In the often harsh, fast-paced world of the internet, where cynicism and criticism can drown out sincerity, seeing two young men who have carried so much on their shoulders for so long, simply existing in comfort with one another, felt revolutionary in its softness. It reminded fans that behind the global tours, the elaborate concepts, and the flawless performances, there are still human beings who laugh, who glance, who share quiet moments in cars on ordinary days. For BTS, whose brand has always been built on authenticity, this unguarded glimpse reinforces what has made them so beloved around the world. While other celebrities carefully curate their images, BTS has invited fans into their vulnerabilities, their struggles, and their growth. That authenticity, that willingness to be seen as more than just performers, has forged a bond with fans that most artists can only dream of. And that bond is what gave the video such power. Fans weren't just reacting to two idols, they were reacting to memories, to the years of watching Jungkook and Taehyung grow up side by side, to the backstage giggles, the stage whispers, the hugs after hard performances. This one moment felt like the culmination of years of affection that had never quite been spoken, but always felt. As the group readies itself for a new chapter, with new music and a long-awaited full reunion, fans are left wondering how much of that past intimacy will carry forward into the future. Will Jungkook and Taehyung share more candid moments? Will the group continue to offer glimpses into their off-stage relationships? Or will the growing intensity of public scrutiny drive them further into privacy? Only time will tell. But if there's one thing this viral video has proven, it's that BTS doesn't need grand gestures to move the world. Sometimes, all it takes is a quiet ride, a knowing look, and a silent connection between two people who have been through everything together and who, in that silence, say more than words ever could.